Hi, in this video we are going to work with files in order to read and store information. So far we have been working with different inputs written by user in the terminal and seeing the result in the terminal as well. In some cases we need to read information from files or store information to files. In this case, let's say that we have some information in a file and we want to work with this file. So the way of working with files is by means of handlers that allow us to read and write information. In this case, if we want to open a file, we need a handle, for example this, and we use the function open that receive the name of the file that we want to use. In this case, if we use collab, we can upload a file to read by clicking in this icon and sending this file. Let's say that is this file to work that has this content. 3 lines, this is the first line, the second and the third one. Well, so far so good. So here the first parameter of the function is the name of the file, that is file to work.txt, and then once we have opened the file we can work with the file. It's also important to keep in mind that there is a second parameter that defines the way of opening the file, in this case the mode. This mode can be read if we want to read information of the file, write if we want to send information to the file, to create new information in the file, and also there's a third way of opening the file, that is append. Append is similar to write, but write stores information deleting the previous information, and append adds information to the end of the file. So in this case, let's say that we want to open this file to read the information, and then we can use here some functions to read information. At the end, it's important to close this handle, for example here, by sending the function close, and this will close the handler when we have finished. So if we execute this code, this line opens, here do something, and then close the handler. There's another way of managing this, that is by means of the syntax with. In this case, we write with open the file as file handle, and here inside the with is indented to the right. Let's do something, and then the close statement is not required here because this statement automatically close the handler when this finish. Well, in this case, let's say that we want to read information. So for example, here we can write a loop for line in file handle. So for example, print line. So here there are the 3 lines, but take into account that here between each line that is read there is a newline character that is print. So this newline character is carried out because the file that we read, at the end of this line there is a newline character that is print. And in addition, the print statement also prints another newline character, so there is here a kind of space between both lines. If we want to prevent this newline printing, we can use the rstrip statement. This statement removes spaces and newline characters at the end of the string. So if we execute this, the lines are printed in a similar way that they are stored in the file. Well, so here by using this, we are having this information reading from the file. And also there are another functions related to file reading that can be used. For example, here there's a function that is called readline that is executed in this way: file handle readline, and this statement reads a line of the file. We can store this in a variable, and then we can print. Take into account that this statement only reads the first line. Okay, so we can do another loop. For example, while the line that we have read is not equal to the empty line, we can keep reading in the same way. So here we read the first line, and while the line that is reading is different to the empty characters, so read another line. This will cause that the file is reading until the end of the file. And then, in a similar way than the previous example, we can use the airstrip statement function in order to delete this newline character at the end. So by using these different ways of working, we can read information from files. Thanks for watching.